Hey, how are we doing, boys and girls? Welcome back to some more Graves and Warfare. So today we're going to be looking at the AKS-74U. It's one of the new additions brought to Night Ops, and you can purchase this from Artison level 1. You gets unlocked around 50 missions in. You'll still be in the starting area, and also take note, once you do unlock it and you do the first mission, you will also unlock the cooler. Just a little tidbit there for people who always ask, where do I get this cooler? So really worth getting her unlocked, because she does give you access to the AKS-74U. So we're going to go over some options on how to build it from level 1 and also level 2. Also, if you end up unlocking Turncoat a little bit later down the line, I also have some options on where you can do some worthy upgrades too in terms of ammo and a few parts. Let's get straight into it. Okay, so I try to label this or separate this all nice and easy, so it's easy to understand. And if you can then choose where you are in this section, and depending on unlocks for your vendors. So this is your level 1 vendor build. This is going to require Artisan level 1 and Gunny level 1. So you can pretty much do this right away, as long as you unlock Artisan. You obviously want to purchase the AKS-74U, and you want to take off the handguard. You want to take off the muzzle brake, you want to take off the rear, and you also want to take off the grip. You don't have to take off the rear, it just helps reduce weight slightly. All you do is you double click on it and drag those parts off. Then with Artisan, you want to take the AK-100 brake, you want to buy the MOE AK grip, you want to take the RK5 foregrip, and for the handguard we're going to go with the AKS-74U quad. Obviously, buy yourself a few magazines. The rounds you're going to be using are the ST rounds for the 54539. With Gunny, you're going to purchase yourself a micro mount along with the T2 or the T1. It's completely up to you. To obviously make this, all you need to do is drag them in one or few specific orders. Put the AKS-74U quad on first, along with the micro mount, and then you can just drag these on pretty easy in any order you like. All right, got yourself a spare mag, and that is you ready to go. That is a really good build, and that kind of got me through most of the starting area, and also going into the medium POIs. If you do go into the medium POIs, I would advise going for headshots, because you are going to start meeting armored enemies, and that is where we go into the kind of worthy upgrade, which is Turncoat, which you should unlock kind of a little bit later on down the line once you start venturing into the medium area. Now, when it comes to Turncoat, you have these options. You can then upgrade to the ammo, which is then a little bit more expensive. The PS ammo, which is the 54539. I wouldn't recommend this. It's okay, but I think the FMJ 54539 is a worthy upgrade, and you can also grab this from any of the AI in the medium POI places. So really easy to keep on going, and it saves money having to keep rebuying each time. You can also upgrade to the AK-545 magazines, which is really awesome too. Hang on a minute, let me just mute the freaking helicopters. And then we could also got the RR pad and the AK-74M stock. So if you want to add these on, this is all you would do, is you double click onto your level 1, which you've been using, take off obviously the brown magazine, put on the black, and then you also would take off the AKS-74 folding stock. You then put on the AKM stock instead and put on the pad, and that will just upgrade the recoil control even more, just make it look even better, and you're ready to go. Another worthy mention, and something I forgot to include actually in these parts, is you can also from Gunny level 1 purchase yourself the flashlight, the NC Star LED flashlight. All right, that's quite cheap. You can also bang that on there if you would like. All right, so that is your level 1 build, and slightly upgraded if you do have Turncoat. Really good, and the FMJ is going to literally suit you well for everything to starter town to medium POI. Now we're at the bread and butter. This is your level 2 build, and this is what we're going to be using in the gameplay. Again, you'd be going to Artisan and purchasing the AKS-74U. We're going to take off a lot more parts this time, so we're also going to take off the folding stock along with the other parts we was talking about, and the magazine, because we're going to upgrade the magazine from Turncoat. This is your little starting area, and like I said, it's only got a few parts now on it. So again, we're going to do it in a specific order to get these on. I would start by putting the AKS-74U M-lock grip this time. onto it. And then we're going to put on the M-Lock 5 onto it too, because you have to have these to put on the RK6 and the laser sight if you want, or the flashlight sight, right? So you shove them on, all right, and you can put these on wherever you want. So if you want it on the bottom, because we do want one on the bottom for the grip, slide it along the bottom. You can see how they're labeled: right, bottom, left. So yeah, I want one on the bottom, and I do want one on the right hand side for me. That's my preference on where the laser goes. You could maybe put it on the left. It's completely up to you, right? So just make sure you have put them on it, and then you're ready to go, and you can just slot everything else onto it. So we're going to put the DTK on it. We're going to put the grip. We're going to put the RCK6 on it. We're going to get this XPS2. This is from Gunny level 2. And then we're going to put on the flashlight. We're going to slove on the stock with the pad, obviously with the thing. And we're going to be using still FMJ 545, because I think it's pretty decent for what you want. And this is the build we're going to be using for the gameplay showcase. And we're going to head over to Sawmill now, and I'll just show you this in action. Really, really awesome build. I think it's super fun to use. I like how the AI takes cover now. It's really good. It's really cool. Why is there actually no more around this area here? Now, hopefully I'll be able to show you a key which can be possibly found here near the warehouse just to the right of me. Well, I'll show you that in a minute. It sometimes spawns on the table, sometimes doesn't. So when you're here, look out for this key. Can be handy. Pop on the old flashlight. This is why I like the flashlight. It just highlights some of the kind of more darker areas which you may come into. The loot just like this, just in case I get beamed in the head or something, like from the other way. Well, that's quite handy. This is the handguard we was using, well, we're using for the gun. These are the AK-74Ms. I was talking about. He had an AK-74M if you wanted to grab more ammo. I don't need any more ammo, so I'm not going to bother. In here. Oh, I think we just got aggro through the gap. Chuck a few nades over here. If you ever want to check your magazine, you always see me checking my magazine just to play case, and then I'll reload if I need to. Just press V, and you can cancel it pretty much straight away by right-clicking. So it's like a really fast way of quickly just checking ammo. That way you won't you know, lose. You'll run out of ammo mid-fight. See if that gets him. Yeah, I did get him. I love nades, dude. I love the old nades. I'm not going to loot too much at the minute, just because I'd rather clear out the area first, and like then I'll kind of loot. Now, coming up is the table I like to check for the key. It is here, just right there. Sawmill toilet key. I'll pop that in here. Because I've been looking for that. It hasn't spawned for me a few times, so I've been waiting for that key because I need it. My aim was off right there. Aim was off. It's early in the morning. I'm waking up. Just trying to check all the angles. That's what you want to try and do when you're clearing out any POI. Just try and keep to cover all the time. Trying to just try and just clear, just clear little angles at a time, and then get back in. We see someone over here. See if I can get him with a grenade. Yeah, you can hear him. Grenades are great because not only will they get you kills, they do seem to be better than snipe ops, but they're also great for distractions as well. They're great for distractions because you chuck them and it can kind of fuse the AI. There's one there. Yeah. You can kind of just chuck them and sort of make them think you're at a certain place, and then you can rotate and switch. Again, see, yeah, we're just using little tiny angles to pick off the AI. Always trying to keep them cover. And if I don't kill the AI within a second or so, I'll try and pop back into cover. Like, you don't want to be exposed for long. Doing so will just get you killed. You'll get beams. Like, they'll start to lock onto you, and you'll die from it. And one of them is searching. You can see he's like walking about, so he doesn't actually know where I am. A good indication that they don't know where you are. They're just kind of like looking in the last known location they think you are. Where is he? Yeah, you can see that last time he saw me was on the other side, so now I've shot him and I'll switched again. And he's most probably going to be facing the other way, I bet you. Yep. So, they don't track you through walls as much as people may think. Like, they kind of go off, like, sound indication a lot. And just switching your angles on after each peak will actually confuse them enough that they're not going to lock on and shoot you. I think a lot of people will try and peek, or second peek, or third peek, and you're basically lowering down the chance, or up in the chance of you getting shot in the face. Is each time you peek the same angle is pretty much you just rolling the dice on you getting shot. I keep checking these medical bags. I'm looking for these stims which make you be able to run. Will not run out of stam. I really need them. Let's check out here. Oh! I think he's going to be straight there. Check a few angles. I'm going to check the door on the other side because there's normally an AI in there. I'll just spray into the door. Don't know if it was AI in there or not, but I always spray into that door because sometimes they hang in there. Check a few angles. Again, just checking and checking. I'm not trying to expose my body that much at all. And we'll go and do the mission in a minute. I've got to go do a mission here, but just wanted to kind of showcase the gun. I don't really need to clear this whole area, and I obviously won't show you just me looting everything, but yeah, there was an AI in it too. Well, there you go. I think what I'll do is I'll call it there. I think that's enough for just showcase the gun for you. And let you know kind of how well it goes. It's a really good gun. I am really enjoying it. It's super fun, and I hope you give it a go. Let me know in the comment section if you have, whereabouts you are in the game. Have you reached level 2 yet? Are you still level 1? What kind of guns do you want me to cover? Is there a specific gun you're interested in trying? And I'll definitely give it a go, see if I can get a build going for it, and showcase it. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you soon for some more Grey Zone Warfare.